Salut summer! Don't you just love snow? Snow makes everything just awesome. I have a big, comfortable SUV Audi with the Quattro system, and it's just a total dream driving this around up here. Gonna get a quick few more pictures and share so far my experience with this car, and of course, go for a drive in the snow, which is nearly always fun. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I am in France, by the way. Really enjoying it, in the French Alps, in an Audi. So I've joined Audi for the entire week. We're doing a road trip called the Best of the Alps. Basically, we're exploring some of the best of the Alps over the next 6 days. Today is my first day, straight away into the Alp experience, although that's actually nothing new to me. We've got a couple of Audi Q8s with us, and we've got a couple of the new Audi Q3s with us. I've not driven the Q3 yet. First of all, I'm going to spend a couple of days with this Q8. And my plan for today is just to go and have a bit of fun driving in the snow, see how this handles in the snow, which I'm sure is going to just be awesome. Fairly fully spec'd this one with exactly 286 PS. If you would buy this exact model with the spec it would cost you 88,500 euros, which is definitely not cheap. But so far, first impressions, it's just been amazing to drive. I love the interior on this. It's a big improvement on the RS4 I had 2 weeks ago. Really liking the whole cockpit in here. It's honestly, well done Audi, I'm really impressed with that. It is a big car, the Q8, with the mirrors out, it reaches just over 2 meters. However, even though it is a bit of a tank to drive, you definitely don't get that feeling at all. It's so easy to drive, which is the thing I think Audi have always done. They make these big, heavy cars, but anybody can drive it. Parking it, driving it, it's just an absolute doddle. It's got a really clever all-wheel drive system. It can push up to 70% of the power onto the front wheels or up to 85% onto the back wheels. And it's full of gadgets, this car. If you like tech, you're going to like this car a lot. It's got 39 driver assistance systems, which definitely makes it a very safe car and lots to play with in the tech department. Now, one thing I particularly found really cool is the parking camera. So if you push this button here, turns on the parking camera, and you have loads of different options down here. Or looking around the car, looks super cool. But my favorite is the 3D mode. So you just click the 3D button here and it gives you a whole 360 camera mode of the car. I mean, this looks seriously cool. Drive modes, it's got plenty of them as well. You've got the individual, off-road, all-road, efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic. I've got it in individual at the moment, set up just the way I like it. When you put it in the dynamic mode, it also lowers the car by 40 millimeters, which in my eyes as well also makes it look much cooler. But anyway, let's head off for a drive in the snow and have some fun. Off we go, up towards the ski slopes. I'm loving the look, the styling of this car. I think it looks fantastic. You've got this light bar along the back. Now I know that won't be for everyone. I have had some people tell me they think it looks stupid. Porsche are also doing on their cars this long light bar along the back. I think it looks really futuristic. I think for pictures as well, looks super cool. Just crazy impressed with how you can drive these Audis in such heavy winter conditions, plowing through the snow with ease, to be honest. It gives you so much confidence. ESC off, stability control switched off. Warning. Warning, you might have some fun is what it should say. There we go. That's the best way. Even with the traction control off, you really feel like you have a lot of grip, very controllable, he says. But yeah, so much fun. Any of you would have done the same, don't lie. As you just saw, I just crashed my drone. Not only did I just crash my drone, this is my brand new drone, which I brought 2 days ago. This is the Mavic Pro 2. Super excited about using it. I wasn't sure if I could fly it in the snow, which seemed to be working. Hello. I crashed my drone.
Yeah, how is flying it?
Flying's good unless you go into a tree like I did. It seems to be okay, other than being a bit wet. 2 of the propellers are broken, which means with the propellers being broken, no more flying for today. I've just realised this is the first ever diesel on the Cars with Luke channel, and to be honest, I never really imagined having a diesel on my channel. It's nice to have, of course, some different things on the channel as well. Really like the HD matrix lighting system on the car, which is also animated. I drove last night and the headlights are incredible. I think some of the best, or if not the best, I've ever experienced. What do you all think about the colour on this car? It's called Galaxis Blau in German, which is written on here, which I guess translates to Galaxy Blue. I really do like it. I wouldn't mind it being a bit lighter than it is. It can seem a bit too dark at times. In pictures, it comes across really nice. Something a bit different. It is just a good looking car. With a nice set of wheels on, it would totally change how this car looks. It's got an 8-speed Triptonic gearbox, which just works fantastic. I was just a bit shocked about the power of this car. 286 PS. Now, it is a really big car, and for the size of it, when you look at it, especially with the aggressive styling, I really would have expected a bit more power. This could get interesting, people. I'm gonna keep on driving, and if it gets stuck, then I guess I'm just gonna call Audi and tell them to come pick me up, which would be really, really embarrassing. The snow's getting pretty deep up here, I must say. Well, there's no backing out now. If I stop now, I'm going to get in all sorts of trouble. This is madness. Where am I? I think I'm going to have to turn around here. This is the critical part, turning around. If I get stuck sideways here, I'm in trouble. Come on, Audi. Come on, Audi, don't let me down. Oh, look at that. I wasn't worried at all. So Alex is a instructor for Audi, a driving instructor, and you help out on events like this.
Yes, all year round, all over the world.
The reason I got Alex in the car now is because I really wanted to go a bit more into detail with this car, and in some of my videos I often just talk about power and sound a bit too much.
I've watched some videos from him.
I know, I'm sorry. Then I thought, come on, I've got to end today's video with going a bit more into detail for once.
Yes, so we have several parts which are really brand new. It's the MMI touch response with the 10.6-inch big display.
Yeah, it's super nice display.
Infotainment, navigation. And then we have a second for just for the AC, for the heating, for example, for all the assist systems to switch on and off. It's very similar to use as an iPhone, so I think it's easy. You can also write in, for example, in one word. And it's also learning your handwriting.
I was going to say, I have terrible handwriting. The most impressive thing is the headlights, which we were talking about.
Coming home, leaving home is what you say, an entrance or exit lighting ceremony. Then when you come to your car and open it, it's in the front blinking, and in the end there's really a lightning setup.
Yeah, we drove last night. Alex explained to me how they actually work. So when you have it on automatic full beam.
Yes, you speak about the front now.
The front lights,
we're speaking about the high definition matrix light system.
Yeah.
So brand new since we have the A8. We have this now in the Q8 as well. We have 2 lines of LEDs. So this is new. Before we had just 1 line of LEDs. When you have not experienced it, you cannot imagine.
You can't, and I don't think there's any way I can film to show you guys the lights. It's quite difficult to show it on camera. You really, I would say, go test drive one of these just for the lights.
Yeah.
I think that's a pure selling point.
High definition matrix is definitely the best what you can have.
Another thing I didn't know, which I don't know how I didn't know, it has 4-wheel steering.
Yes.
Which explains a lot about the fact it's nearly over 2 meters wide, but it's so easy to drive.
Yeah, it's easy to drive.
So easy.
Because the steering angle is smaller than from an A4.
You can get up to 85% of the power to the back wheels and 70 to the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
Completely right.
I'm completely right in something. That is
the English
a first.
guy is completely right.
That doesn't happen often.